to enter a layer of reality not measured by time or distance, but by perception. It begins with a thought, a flicker in the mind, and opens into a space where logic bends. This is not the future. This is not the past. This is the echo between awake and sleep. Welcome to ZONED.
Tyshawn, we in New York, man. What's up?
So we're with my boy Edison right now. We have Bronx News.
Shit, this is all you, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's what's going on. We on Spring Street right now. What's the address?
Fucking hometown
203
hero.
Spring Street.
Got
We got some new shoes out. Edison is wearing them. Don't pay down to mine.
bang.
But look, Edison got them on, right? Look, patent leather.
Shit's
You know
is
what I'm
fun,
saying?
man.
We got an exclusive colorway only here. You can only get it here. We got skateboards, wheels, trucks, t-shirts, everything.
We got motherfucking
Legend.
candies and shit, right?
Yeah, look.
What are these? These your homie shits?
Yeah, this Zach and Knox candy, you feel me? Thunder, truck, gum.
You skate how much a day? Do you drive?
Yeah, I drive.
Okay.
I never used to drive, but then I promised myself when I got some money that I wouldn't take public transportation anymore. Public transportation is great though, but I grew up using it a lot, and it was stressful
It's a
some
dream.
nights.
Yeah, it's one of them
So it was
goals.
a dream to get
Yeah.
a car, so now I could drive everywhere, but I skate still a lot. As
So
much
if
as I can.
if you just gotta go 5 minutes away, you skating, you driving.
That's a great question. If it's in this vicinity, I'm gonna skate there because it's already closed.
Okay.
You
And
know
what
I'm
about in
saying?
LA?
LA, you know you gotta drive everywhere.
So, man, they skated a year, the fucking god of the fucking industry. What's next, bro?
I'm trying to get a movie. I'm trying to be a voiceover like my man or something, you know? We could only dream. But nah, you know, keep working. I need it all. I'm trying to just...
Like, do you have like, do you like to act? You want to rap? You want to do music?
I want to make cool clothes for my brand, good partnerships and stuff with that I'm excited on, make dope stuff. I want to act for sure. I just want to keep being a great skateboarder.
So, well, what's the ethos of the brand for you? Like the whole defining, like, why should someone fuck with your brand and not the other brand?
That's a great question because we know there's 1,000 brands. But I think the story behind it is like New York. It has identity of like real New York culture, and the stuff I feel like I make, I actually live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of these brands, they perpetrate in the culture. Like they don't really come from it, but they understand it, and they just
want to take from
they
it.
take from it and they market from it.
Yeah.
Because they got the money.
Yeah. But you the real shit.
I'm the real shit. But I don't got the money yet.
Who's your idol growing up? Was it a skater or was it no?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
So when you skate, are you like Mike Jack? Like, you know, are you like, is that the vibe? Is that how you feel?
He was just the greatest. So I'm not saying I'm the greatest, so don't quote me on that. But I want to
You aspire to
be that. Yeah,
I mean, greatness takes time, right?
for sure. Yeah, we should all aspire to be great. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the internet makes you, and like people try to make you feel bad sometimes about wanting more. You should want it all. You only get one life. Aspire for everything you want. You know, use your time to go hard and chase after whatever you want.
It's crazy. I mean, we on the block. Everybody here for you.
Look
Your
at all these
homies,
people
they-
coming
yeah.
up for us right now. Look.
They all for you,
Yeah.
man. So when you be skating, do you listen to music or you
Oh,
don't music?
100%. I love music. Like, music get me turned to, like, I don't even watch skateboarding videos. A lot of people don't know that. Like, I don't watch skate videos. I watch, like, rap videos to get excited.
Who's your favorite rappers?
NBA Youngboy,
Wow, shit.
King Von,
King Vaughn.
rest in peace.
I remember the first
But that's, like, of this generation. I don't know all time. I'm saying what, like, currently I'm listening to. But, like, all time, you know, Biggie, Hov, Kiss.
I love music. Music inspires everything for me. When you were coming up, was there ever a moment that you thought that you could be signed to Adidas, doing this, doing that, like, you know?
Honestly, I don't think I understood it until like later on. Like you ever do something and it don't hit you in the moment, and like, damn, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it didn't hit me that I was on Adidas and a part of this colossal, like, huge brand that's gonna outlive all of us. And I'm like, damn. You know, I looked up 4 years later, I'm like, that's kind of crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't think of it in the moment because I was sponsored by Adidas so young that I was just like obsessed with skating. I wasn't worried about like the other things that was going on around being a skater. I was just so, you know what I'm saying? That's like if LVMH buys your brand and you're like 16,
Yeah.
you don't like, you don't understand what that means. You're just like, I'm just so excited to just design and like make cool things because that's what you're passionate about and that's what you love. So you're not even thinking about how crazy this really is, you know what I'm saying, about what you're doing. So same for me, like it was just like I didn't even realize what I had going on. But now, as I get older and I'm wiser, I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
What's the craziest place that you've seen this before?
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah,
Japan's
because
fun?
they don't like it.
And that makes you happy?
That don't make me. I'm not saying crazy in a good way. It's crazy good spots, but they like are not like. And in Japan, it's like illegal. Like you can't even skate on the street.
A lot of shit's illegal.
Yeah, they don't allow. Which is crazy because they got the
They're so
Olympics.
open. Yeah, they're so open.
So I'm like, they're interested in an Olympic aspect, but you can't skate on the streets.
So, coming from you, then, what's an Olympic skater and a street skater? Is there a difference in that shit?
I mean, some people tier into both, but me, I'm only 100% street skater. Like, I skate in the streets, I might skate in the literal street right now. Like, I'm not, like, contest skating is just a different world. Like, they train, pick tricks that they want to do and, like, master them and, like, do that in a contest, and that's great. But me, I'm, like, just, like, freestyle. It's like music. Like, you might be a battle rapper, you might be, you know, rock and roll artist, like everybody, it's just like genres, so it's about what you want to do. And some people dibble and dabble into both genres. Lil Wayne made a rock album, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing. Some people do both, some people do one or the other. But me, I'm just a street skater.
So for a young skater out in Hong Kong or in China and shit, they don't have super access to the culture like this, right?
Right.
I mean, but they're fucking in it, you know what I mean? You have anything to, like, tips or anything to give them? A word of advice?
Just keep skating, keep doing whatever you're doing, whether it's skating or not. Create your own culture. Cultures, at one point, New York probably didn't have a culture, and it just, energies came around and created something, and then that kept on going to my generation and to the next generation, to the next generation. So, you know, there's gonna always be a way to create culture wherever you're at.
What's the worst thing that happened to you?
The worst thing that happened to me?
Yes.
When I was 10, 11 years old, I broke my arm skateboarding, and both of the bones broke here, and the arm bent back.
Cool.
What and who is No Such Thing?
Producer, musician. When I was 15, wrote down No Such and then Thing.
How do you distinct working on your own music and working with other people?
When it's for another artist, it's kind of interesting because I get to kind of be more behind the scenes, and sometimes it's kind of tough for me to like be in front of people or to perform. So just to see it work through their lens as an artist is amazing to see too.
You told me that you were starting up a new record label. Can
Yes.
you kind of explain to us?
My label's called Timetable. We're launching with a plugin software and an effect plugin for production.
You decided to leave Los Angeles and go to Japan, Tokyo.
I feel very blessed to be able to travel the world with my music and tour. Tokyo always hit hard for me, and I I think just over a decade ago, I told myself one day, like, I'm gonna move here, and told all my friends as well. You know, over here, it's just easy to just like pop out and go on like this crazy unknown adventure every day because the city is so dense, you know what I mean? It's been a great experience.
How would you describe yourself to them if you met someone for the first time?
僕は音楽家の家庭に生まれてで数学を勉強して、DJ をずっとやってたんだけど、だんだんその DJ やってることと、数学やってることをだんだん混ぜ合わせて、今の表現に行き着いた。
Multimedia and technology fit deep into your creative world. How do you think this allows you to express who you are rather than a different, more traditional way of doing art? You know?
で多分僕はもともとテクノロジーが好きなので、そうやって新しい機材触ったりとか、そのテクノロジーを使うことで自分が今までできなかったことを表現できるっていうことに対して、かなりポジティブに考えて積極的に使っていると思います。
How did you guys meet?
Oh man, I remember 2010 completing my first album called Drift. With the first album, an audiovisual performance that I was researching and putting together. And with that research, I came across Daito's work on YouTube. Was mind blown. I had to contact him.
So when you got his message, what was it like?
やばいね。そうで、僕はもう本当 LA のシーンの音楽大好きで、普通にジェイソンの曲とかもかけてたから、いやこれはすごいことになったなと思って、でもそこから関係が始まったっていう感じですね。
Message on the internet to then working on a music video together. The journey has gone so many extra steps. How do you keep it clicking? Looking for something new, like what is it?
When I finally met Daito and went to his studio, the surroundings of the space was very similar to mine. His vinyl collection, the selection of gear, I just knew that like things didn't have to be explained much. And that trust was there.
そう、今ジェイソン言ったこともそうだし、何を作るかっていうのを考えるのが結構難しくて、同じようなものを見たり一緒に何か見たり聞いたりするっていうことがすごく大事で、それがなんか結構できてるのが、コラボレーションが続いてる。
What's next for Nosaj and Daito together? Is there something in the work?
We've been talking for a while and had this idea, audiovisual collaboration, but the music was done on my end first, you know, so Daito would create a show based on an album that I've completed.
It's a new process.
New process.
Yeah.
Album is coming out in the summer. How to deliver it visually.
Yeah, so this summer, Daito's solo EP, summertime, and then hopefully, well, we don't know when it will be released, but we're beginning to work on our next collaboration project together.
If you could take one thing from each other, what would it be?
Damn, that's crazy. I think for me, Daito's gift with mathematics and programming, there were times where something didn't work on stage or right before the show, and he was like, oh, I'll just make it. And he'll just program it and just make a solution on the spot. I don't even know what's going on. So I admire that. And he's like, it's like Matrix, you know what I mean? When like Trinity's like trying to figure out like the code, he's just doing it like right on time, like buzz beater, you know?
僕はね、もう本当細かいことで言ったら、やっぱ音作りとか、そういうメロディーの作り方とか、やっぱり僕はジェイソンのすごい曲にいつも感銘を受けているので、あれなんですけど、それだけじゃなくて、やっぱり DJ でかける曲の選曲とか、なんかその、曲を見つけてくるセンスだけじゃなくて、そういうミックスとか組み合わせのセンスっていうのをいつもすごいなと思って、僕も DJ をやってるのでジェイソンと一緒にプレイすることがあるんだけど、ジェイソンと一緒にプレイするのがやっぱり一番難しいなっていつも思いますね。
Alright, now try it. Look at
So John, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
So we are here today at Chifa.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
So what is Chifa?
Chifa is essentially a family restaurant that was started by myself, my brother-in-law Umberto, and my wife Rika. We wanted to have a place where people felt at home, like they were being invited to one of our own family parties, and served food that was family recipes that we had served for generations.
Your family is Peruvian and Chinese.
Yeah, so Rika
Yeah.
and Umberto and their mother Wendy, they're Peruvian Chinese. They were from Hong Kong originally, immigrated to Peru, then immigrated to LA.
And that kind of like influences the flavors a little bit?
Flavors,
Yeah.
exactly. So Chifa is Chinese, Peruvian, and Taiwanese, and the Taiwanese part is my side of the family. So my parents were born in China, but grew up in Taiwan, Taipei to be specific, and immigrated here.
Oh, wow.
And so when we talk about our family recipes, it's from both sides of our family.
The dishes are very interesting even for me, like the chashu. You know, it's a different interpretation of it, obviously. Yeah, right.
So we've interpreted it for our own family for several reasons, just to try and elevate what we grew up with, and wellness and healthy eating is a big component of food that we serve at Chifa, especially like for our family. So, for example, the chashu that you normally find in restaurants or in different places, there's food coloring that makes it red. They use MSG, so we don't use MSG in any of our food. And the chashu, I decided to substitute the red with beet juice. So that's an example of where we decided to do it differently and do it so that it's cleaner and healthier.
Oh, I never knew that, man.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
we thought, I came across it, hey, it's giving me two things that I want. I want the color and I want the sweetness and the flavor. So that's an example of
So you're the general of what's going on back here, right?
I am.
Yeah, so what are like some highlights? Like, I know there's some wood right there. There's so much going on, but is there something that you're prideful of and proud
Prideful of?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we designed, so we had the opportunity to design this kitchen from the ground up.
Yep.
And I knew there were two things that I wanted that would make Chifa special. One is to make sure that we had a wok
Yep.
that could do traditional Chinese cooking and provide, the wok
Yeah,
so that the
key.
flavor, the
Yeah.
key to good Chinese cooking, whether
Yeah.
you're doing fried rice or even the lomo saltado that we do here, and to have wood fire, to have a wood grill, a wood burning grill. And that's a traditional way that Peruvians cook their meat is over wood. And then if you really go back, essentially that's how most people cook a lot of the meat, including the Chinese, like chashu and duck and things, they were roasted over wood. So I think it gives that extra sort of flavor and texture. It's different that you can't reproduce anywhere else.
If there's one dish, someone comes in and says, I just want one dish, right?
One
What
dish?
would encapsulate, you think, Chifa?
Chifa? Well, I'll tell you, the one dish is probably the siao gai, which is a soy sauce chicken.
Yep.
Right?
Great.
That
One of my
is-
favorites.
Yeah, but this is a special recipe that's from Popo's village.
Okay.
So it's been passed down through multiple generations.
Yeah.
And the way that we do it and the flavors are different than other people's. So a lot of people come from far away just to get that one dish.
I come far away too. I live on the west side. It takes me an hour and a half to get here,
To
bro.
get it. And you got to call ahead. When you say, Edison's coming, we're going to save it for you.
No, yeah.
It sells out very quickly.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
and it's interesting for me because Popo's right there walking around as well. As back in the day when I first moved to Los Angeles, I would go to opening ceremony events, and a lot of the time I think you guys did the catering,
Yep.
and I would literally go for the food and not really for the party because it was
Well,
so
thank
good.
you, yeah. When we were doing the wood, and one of its traditional dish in Peru is lomo saltado, and it's one of the signature dishes that we do here at Chifa, except we use filet mignon, which is pre-cooked over the wood and finished in the wok, so you get kind of a double smoke on it. I said it's a traditional dish in Peru that we brought over, and this is a family recipe. Everyone kind of interprets it a little differently. A lot of people who come to Chifa ask us, oh, Peruvian, Chinese, are you doing fusion? And what our response is, well, yes and no. The fusion part actually came a long time ago in Peru, where Peru is a very diverse culture. So it has a mix of, the indigenous people, and then the Spanish, and then the Africans, Italians, and then Chinese, and then ultimately Japanese. And between those cultures, a lot of the dishes that we know today that are Peruvian, like lomo saltado, pollo grasa, are all amalgamation of the different ingredients and techniques that people brought in. So lomo saltado is something that was created by the Chinese immigrants in Peru when they had that ingredients, and they brought in soy sauce and the wok flavor and some of the spices they add to the dish. So the answer to the question, are you fusing, is yes, but it already became pre-fused. So it's nothing that we're sort of like nouveau, like something new, nouveau cuisine. It's OG fusion. A lot of people will toss this together, which I feel is kind of messy, because then the fries kind of get sogged out. And this is our famous ají sauce, ají verde, Rika's recipe.
我哋今日喺 Chifa，
係多謝你，多謝你。
啱啱搬嚟羅省嗰時咧 ，Humberto 做緊 opening ceremony。
係啊係啊。
咁佢個停車場好大㗎，咁佢哋成日會有啲 party 啦，咁佢入邊有 party， 出邊有食嘢。咁我又唔會入去 party， 我淨係食嘢嘅啫，因為你煮嘅嘢食太好食啦。
多謝多謝。
咁你點樣先至去到呢個諗法要開 Chifa 咧？
因為1975年嗰時咧，我開個 Chifa 喺秘魯，嗰時我 Humberto 係2歲啊。咁單身媽媽又帶住3個細佬哥，咁又唔識講西班牙文，咁做乜嘢好啊？咪中意煮嘢咯，所以咪喺秘魯開咗間餐館。因為我 immigrate 嗰時要排隊啊，嚟唔到咁快，咁我就翻咗秘魯啊。Humberto 2歲嗰時，4個月翻咗秘魯，咁後來開餐館咯。咁秘魯請人容易嘛，請工人容易湊佢哋，咁我可以出嚟做工咯。咁我開咗間叫 Chifa。咁 Chifa 各位係Humberto 個中文名嚟嘅。哦。所以啲女有時合作嘅話，做乜淨係改啲 Chinese 個係改男仔名啊嘛，冇改啲女仔，咁啊改咗 Humberto。咁 Chifa 喺秘魯咧，個個都叫 Chifa， 即係中國餐館咁解。咁
你咁耐以嚟開過幾多間餐廳？
我喺秘魯淨係開一間，但係喺呢度屋企成個 network 係 network
好多
做好多唔同嘅嘢，因為我啲細佬
聖基布有
聖基布係我啲細佬幫佢
叫咩啊？
豪記係啊，開咗3係啊，要嚟
應承你。
佢燒鴨最出名啊！咁我有8個細佬，我哋 all executive chef。因為我移民之前，佢問我要做乜嘢，我話你又唔識英文又唔識中文，你又有學做取啦，所以佢全部喺香港啊 China 學晒做廚房咁啊嚟，所以開咗咁多間餐館咯。
咁你而家成個係根本上係一個好似真係 family business， 即係 Humberto 做 design， 係啊，你又煮啲，係啊，煮啲，我女婿啊，啲孫啊，個個而家都做飲食㗎啦。做過咁多間，你最 favourite 嗰一間係邊間？係咪呢間啊？冇一間 favourite，every restaurant is the same。
有水就磅水，缺水就飲水，冇水就散水，深水、淺水、潛水。搭水就科水，運水算科舉，插水就粒水，高水、低水、游水。落水扮搭水，吹水唔抹嘴，冇水就蚊嘴，開水、雨水、露水。玩水就話水，從裏救海水，厭氧飲汽水、湯水、糖水、潮水。 有水就磅水，深水淺者潛水，搭水就科水，高數低水游水，磨水扮粒水，開水遇水露水，鴛鴦有味水，湯水糖水潮水，有水就磅水，磅水，冇水就散水，散水，搭水就科水，科水，插水就問水。